things that are out of the ordinary that kind of turn you on about someone. Sydney's in Lafayette.
When my husband comes in from work all greasy with his hat backwards.
I get that.
Oh.
That's actually like one of the trends I've seen on TikTok lately is like women will like film their husband coming in and turn their hat backwards and they're like, oh God, it turns me on when he turns his hat backwards.
That makes sense.
I don't know why.
I literally just got this really weird image of Woody walking around with his hat backwards and being like, hey ladies.
That's the image that you had?
And you did the finger guns, which I would totally do.
This is the Woody and Jim Show podcast, a daily recap of everything you missed.
Your wedding day, the most magical day ever. But somebody can always ruin it by saying something horrible.
Extremely rude. I found this thing on Reddit of people revealing the rudest things that were said to them on their wedding day.
Okay.
One of them being, my mother-in-law said it looked like I gained a few. That's the last thing you want to hear.
Oh, the MILs are, they're beasts.
Another one where the groom said to the bride, hey, you're the most beautiful bride I've ever seen. And then the bride's mother-in-law, of course, comes in and says, I guess he's never been to a wedding.
Ooh, what the hell?
Oh,
what the hell?
That is shady.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
And then this one is really bad. Your cousin was a much prettier bride.
Oh, my God.
Ouch. Who?
These people are awful.
These are nasty
These are
people.
like awful people.
Yeah, they are.
I want to know what people listening to the show.
You probably had somebody say something awful to
you.
Debbie is in Nashville. All right, you got something for us?
On my wedding day, my now ex, his grandfather said to him, when are you going to get a real job?
Oh, and what was his job?
At the time, scaffolding.
That's a job.
That's an honest man's work.
Yeah, he's a.
It is an honest. I don't know. It was like a wound for him our entire marriage, and honestly, he did not have the best job our entire marriage. He sold cars out of the driveway for a living, so it was somewhat of a red flag, and maybe some truth to it. But
sure,
yeah,
but not the time or place.
So
it's not the right time. It's not the right place, and it's definitely more of a private conversation with over coffee. But
yeah. So he sold cars out of the driveway. So a very small car lot is in front of your house
without a way to lend. So yeah, it was a hard living. Yes.
Oh wow.
Oh, boy.
Wow.
You had to make up the difference, I bet.
Well, in many ways, sir.
Yes.
Debbie,
we all went to one specific way just now.
Yes.
Immediately.
We'll just leave it at that.
Be kind. I'm not looking to throw stones.
No.
Yeah. You're taking the high road. Thanks, Debbie. You are awesome.
You guys are great.
All right, thanks. Really appreciate you listening. Thanks. All right,
Thank
we
you,
have
you too.
Bill in Murfreesboro. Rudest things said on a wedding day.
Yeah. So, you know how the bride and groom, you're not allowed to be in the same area before you see each other?
Yeah, superstition-wise, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was up at the top of the church, and my father-in-law came up there, and we were just talking, and then he handed me keys and told me that his truck was full of fuel, and that if I wanted to, I could take it and leave, and he would tell the guests that I had ran out on the wedding.
Oh, my God.
Because she was not going to be with me for more than 2 years, and I should just run now. And we were married for 2 years and 2 months.
I was going to say,
wow.
He was
so
So he's also a fortune teller.
Yeah, he must have been.
Bill, you should have gotten in the truck. When he warned you of that, you should have gotten in that truck, stopped by the nearest McDonald's, and just kept going.
Yeah.
That's, wow.
Sure.
So, you had a 2-year marriage. You could have had a 10-year free truck. Wow.
That's pretty crazy.
That's amazing. That's out of a movie.
Yeah.
I kind of need him to analyze my relationship and let me know what's going to happen in the future.
Yeah.
Right. If he's that good.
He's got money here, this man.
Yeah, see if your ex-father-in-law takes appointments.
But question, was that a precedent set? Like had she been married in the past and it only lasted 2 years?
Well, she'd been married once and she'd had several relationships and they all were about a 2-year deal.
Okay.
Wow. So that's actually kind of a unique situation with the father-in-law, future father-in-law is saying, like, listen, I know she's going to do you wrong. Here, why don't you run away?
At least you know he liked you.
I
You know what I
know.
mean?
Here's what's trending this morning with Woody and Jim on the river.
Brought to you by Mark Spain Real Estate. Ricky?
So Mountain Dew has created a hot sauce that is Baja Blast flavor. It is my
try.
favorite Mountain Dew flavor is
yeah.
Baja Blast. Every
Yeah.
time I go to Taco Bell, I have to get a Baja Blast.
Yeah, same.
But the idea of it being spicy is kind of strange. I'm intrigued, though, because there's a bunch of different kinds of peppers in there. So it seems like they did their research, and they're putting together, like, a nice palate flavor. Maybe, like, the sweet with the spicy will be good. I don't know. But you can't buy it in stores. You have to go onto their website and participate in a contest because there's only 750 bottles that are available.
Oh,
Okay.
those are going to be gone so fast because, people
so you
love
have
hot
now
sauce.
through February 8th at midnight to apply for the contest.
Zach, what you got?
I love this woman named Olive. She just celebrated her 100th birthday, and she's sharing her secret to like a long, happy life. To live to be 100 years old. She said, it's pretty simple. The key is not speaking to strange men. She said her best advice is simply be happy and content to be alive and to make the most of what you have and don't speak to any strange men.
Good advice.
I love Olive.
Well, if you've never been in a movie and you would like to be, Nicole Kidman is filming a major movie here in the Nashville area in the next few months.
Okay.
All I know is the name of the movie is Holland, Michigan. So I don't know. I guess we look like Holland, Michigan.
Apparently so.
But you can be anywhere from the age 3 to 75 years old to be a background extra. And if you want to do that, no experience necessary. You can just fill out this Google form. And if you follow us at Woody and Jim Show on Twitter and also on our Instagram story, we have the link so you can go there and sign up and maybe they'll call you to be in the movie.
And get a celebrity sighting of Nicole Kidman.
Exactly.
It's a win-win.
Your wedding day, the most magical day ever. But somebody can always ruin it by saying something horrible. Jocelyn's in Murfreesboro. So something your husband said?
Yeah, so on our wedding night, just a couple hours after we got married, he got a little too tipsy, and he looked at me and said, I wish I'd have never married you.
No.
On your wedding night?
On our wedding night,
Did
yes.
you immediately file an annulment?
I probably should have, but no, we lasted another 5 years, actually.
5 years?
Wow.
Wow.
I'm shocked.
That's got to stick, though. It's like you can't not ever think of that.
What?
You know?
What?
Oh, yeah, definitely. It was in every fight we had. I just had that right in the back burner to throw at him.
What was the thing you say back to that when you first heard it?
I didn't even say anything. I was so upset. I just left. I just couldn't even deal with it. I was like, okay.
Oh.
So the end of my wedding night should have been the end of my marriage, but it wasn't. But eventually it was.
Oh, wow.
I'm sorry.
But you doing okay now?
No, it's totally fine. What was that?
You doing okay now?
Oh, yeah. We got a child together, and we're great co-parents, and
good.
we kind of laugh about it quite a bit. So
I love your attitude
Oh,
on
that's
this,
great.
Yeah,
Jocelyn.
you are happy, and that's all that matters.
Yep, and
Oh,
doing the right
definitely.
thing.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you for calling. We appreciate
that
you.
was really
All right.
cool. Thanks.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Tracy is in Eagleville. Hey, Tracy.
Hey,
Okay, rudest thing said on a wedding day.
so I was helping set up at my best friend's wedding, and her dad and everybody were there. And her grandmother walks to the door and says, "Welcome to the funeral."
Her grandma, grandma.
Grandma with the dark
Do
humor.
not care. They have no filter. They're
That's
they're
true.
like kids. Kids have no filter, and then grandmas have no filter.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
There's only about 40 years in the middle where you become responsible.
Exactly.
Where you can control what comes out of your mouth.
Tracy, is your best friend still married?
She is.
Oh, okay.
So it turned out good.
Yes, they have been together. They're high school sweethearts, maybe even middle school sweethearts. They've been together 11 years.
Wow.
And they've been married for 4 years.
Good for
Aw.
them.
Great. That's awesome. That's really cool.
Yeah.
And
Grandma was wrong.
Take that, Grandma.
yeah.
Wait till we start planning your funeral, Grandma.
Oh, my God.
I didn't want to go that dark, Zach.
We're going to totally put the fun in funeral.
Yeah.
I got to run this by you, though, because my wife, somebody said something to her on our wedding day that to this day haunts her, and she doesn't know if it's if she was getting roasted or if it was a compliment. She doesn't even know. She's just still like in this total bewilderment.
Okay.
So, of course, we have the wedding, and then we go to the hall where we have the dinner, and then there's dancing.
Reception and all that, yeah.
And after one of the up-tempo dances where, we were out there and, having a great time with everybody, somebody in my family, like kind of an uncle, say, he says to my wife, "You dance like a gazelle." And she's like, "What? Do I say thanks?"
I would think that would be meant as a compliment.
Is it is she graceful the way like a gazelle jumps through the air while they're running?
Or is it like a gazelle being chased down by a tiger in the Serengeti?
Or you just look like a prey animal? What does that mean?
Gazelles are graceful. I don't know.
I think graceful. I think it was meant as a compliment.
Tracy, how would you take it if somebody said that to you?
I'm gonna have to go with compliment, but I would be a little stunned.
Yeah.
My wife's still a little triggered by it.
Yeah.
Years later.
Yeah, they didn't say like you dance like a manatee or something like that.
Yeah.
So
doesn't bring a
I've
good
been told
image.
that several times.
It's time for men and women to answer questions for gender wars.
Entering the octagon now for the ladies in the audience, we have Kim in Murfreesboro. Good morning, Kim.
Good morning.
Good morning. For the guys, we have Eric. He's in Brentwood. Hello, Eric.
Hello.
Hello, friend.
Welcome to the show. Let's start things off with a get acquainted question, and we'll start with Eric. Fill in the blank. I keep breaking blank.
The wine glasses in their house.
Oh, really? Is it after you've had some wine that they happen to break?
It doesn't have to be. I just have a habit of knocking them over, so we don't use wine glasses anymore.
This is why you buy the plastic ones off Amazon.
Yeah. You got a red Solo cup.
Giant Yeti tumbler. Kim, what about you? Fill in the blank. I keep breaking what?
This one was tough for me. I thought my Ninja coffee makers, I've been through like 4 of those things. So
Ninja coffee makers?
Huh.
Yeah, I know that's weird.
What are you doing to break them?
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I just probably use them too much.
Too much coffee.
Are you practicing your ninja moves on your Ninja coffee maker?
Yeah.
Quite possibly.
Overloaded.
All right. Well, so we're going to guess you're heavily caffeinated, and let's get the game going. You each have a screw you can use. If you don't know the answer to a question, yell screw, and we'll give your question to your opponent.
Multiple choice, Kim. Is a regulation NBA basketball hoop 8, 10, or 12 feet off the ground?
12.
No, it's 10. 10 feet.
All right, Eric. Did Selena Gomez get her start on The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody, Even Stevens, or The Wizards of Waverly Place?
I'm going to guess that first one that you said.
The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody?
No.
It was The Wizards of Waverly Place.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
All right.
No
Magically,
score yet.
we are 0-0.
Kim, according to Raiders of the Lost Ark, Indiana Jones hates what animal the most?
Snakes?
Snakes!
Yeah.
He hates snakes. Good job.
Technically, that's a reptile.
Oh, my God.
Still an animal.
All right, Eric, you ready for your next question?
Yeah.
Okay, what cookie company makes Goldfish snack crackers?
I'm not sure, so I'll use the screw.
Okay, Kim.
Kim, do you know who makes Goldfish snacks?
Oh, goldfish. Oh my God.
I think I
Pepperidge
just thought of it.
Pepperidge Farms. No time.
Oh, good. I'm glad I used the screw.
Because you wouldn't have got it. All right, it's 1-1.
Okay, Kim, if you have the FanDuel app on your phone, what are you going to use it for?
FanDuel.
FanDuel.
Screw.
Okay.
Just beat the
Eric,
buzzer.
what is the FanDuel app on your phone for?
I've only seen the commercial 100 times. I'm going to say sports betting.
Sports
Yes,
betting
sir.
is correct.
You're lucky you've only seen it 100 times. I think I've seen it 1,000 times.
You must not watch enough TV.
It comes on when the TV's off.
Woody and Jim in the morning, 107.5 The River.
There's this great job that I found out about. And this guy's kind of been turned into a superstar in Japan. He gets paid $85 an hour to do nothing.
How do I sign up for this?
And to be quiet.
Even better.
Zach, you can't be quiet that long.
That is literally my dream job, to just sit there.
You don't have it in you.
There's no way.
There's no way.
And just relax.
I couldn't do it.
So the do nothing guy is hired by people. He's very much in demand because in a country where many people are lonely and do not have friends, he's the perfect person to bring to places where you don't want to be alone, but you also don't want to talk or be close to him. Like, he won't invade your personal space. He's not like a date. Like, he just doesn't talk.
He just exists.
He just accompanies you. And some of the things that, are the things he's been hired to do are very interesting. He waited at the finish line of a marathon for one client who wanted to see a familiar face at the end of the race.
That makes me really sad.
Even though they just hired that familiar face.
Yeah. Somebody hired him while they were finishing their college thesis because they thought they would slack off if there was nobody else around.
That's smart.
Be held accountable. Yeah, okay.
So one woman hired him to accompany her as she filed her divorce papers.
Oop.
Moral support.
Yeah,
Moral
that's
support,
nice.
right?
Yeah.
This one. He once went with a client to a hemorrhoid surgery consultation with graphic photos.
But just to sit quietly and
that's
support.
a lot to take in, but also, like, if you don't have to talk to somebody about it, clearly the person going through the surgery was really embarrassed and didn't want to tell anybody about it. So if you can just hire this random person to go with you for moral support,
It's very sad that people are that lonely that they have to pay $85 an hour just to have a human there.
They also may not be that lonely. They may not just like the other people around them.
That's true. I have a lot of friends who just don't like any of them.
I don't have friends around because I don't want them around.
Okay, all of this came out this morning. So if you haven't seen it yet, John Mayer announced that he is doing a solo and acoustic show at Bridgestone Arena on Friday, March 24th.
Oh, that'd be good.
I'm going to cry the entire time, without doubt.
He's a great guitar player.
Yeah,
singer.
so John Mayer, solo and acoustic, Bridgestone Arena, Friday, March 24th. And also this morning, Taylor Swift announced that she is releasing the music video for Lavender Haze tonight at midnight.
All right.
Meet me at midnight is what she said. In case you guys missed this story, Britney Spears times on and off,
At
on
least
and off.
3 or 4 times.
Yeah, so apparently her fans decided to start calling 911 multiple times to request a welfare check on Britney Spears. So into her house at 11 p.m. to perform a welfare check on her. Sources are saying that Britney was like a little bit annoyed after the unexpected visit. They say that she like knows how much her fans care about her well-being, so she wasn't like super surprised that it escalated to law enforcement, but nonetheless it was like a super big inconvenience. 11 p.m.
Yeah, like don't get that involved.
So I actually have the 911 phone call from these fans. So there's like 3 fans on the line, which number one is very weird to me.
Yeah.
There's like one girl in charge, and then there's a couple people online that you'll hear in this phone call that are like egging her on and like hyping her up.
Oh, it's like something from a sleepover.
It really is. So this is the 911 call that we have that went viral, calling to check on Britney Spears.
Okay, and who would you like us to check on?
Brittany Spears.
Okay, and why do you feel that she needs to be checked on?
There's been suspicious activity online, and now her account has been deleted.
Okay, are you related to her?
I am not. I'm nervous.
Do you have to be related to her? No, don't be nervous, girl. You got it. You got it.
Great job. Great job.
Thank you. If they are like, I don't want to or something, they start sounding like they don't want to do it, should I just be like she posted 911, and then her account was deleted. Yeah. That's what triggered it.
And if they don't do anything, guess what? This is going viral right now.
Ma'am, thank you for holding.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for the information. We'll pass it along, okay? Thank you.
Okay, and will someone be going out to check?
I'm going to pass the information along.
They didn't even care about her. They just wanted to get famous for calling on
that
her.
one line of, it doesn't matter. This is going to go viral.
That's all they cared about.
That's all they cared about. Now I feel bad for talking about them because it's exactly what they wanted.
But you know what?
Cancel me.
They should be...
I'm really upset with myself.
You're wasting 911's time.
Honestly, they should
get in trouble.
Be fined or get in trouble for literally wasting 911's time and then being like, oh, we just want this to go viral, blah, 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 which it did, and now I hate myself for talking about it. Forget I ever even said anything.
I hate you for talking about it.
Anyways, Britney Spears is okay, and we love her, and she's fabulous, and if she wants her name to be River Red, that's what I'm going to call her.
Woody and Jim in the morning on 107.5 The River.
Jim, you got a story making us happy.
I love this because it talks about some of our favorite listeners, doctors and nurses. One doctor in particular, Dr. Nandekar. He is a gastroenterologist surgeon.
Okay,
and he was on his way to the hospital where he had a surgery, somebody to have their gallbladder out that was very serious.
Yikes.
And he all of a sudden hit heavy rain and traffic stopped. And he's sitting there in traffic and there was nobody else around to do that operation. And he knew the patient was already prepped for the operation. So he left his car in traffic and ran 45 minutes, sprinted.
Shut up.
To get to the hospital so he could do the operation.
As if he's already not a hero enough for being a doctor.
Right?
Now running to get to surgery to take care of his clients. Like, that's incredible.
Oh, God. Thank you to everybody listening in the medical profession, no matter what you do in that job. We thank you so much.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's what's making us happy this morning with Woody and Jim on 107.5 The River.
Trending. Here's what's trending this morning with Woody and Jim on 107.5 The River.
Brought to Mark Spain Real Estate because it's 2023 and we're mad about everything all the time. I guess M&M's mascots are changing again, and they're indefinitely putting them on a hold.
Okay, I saw this, but I didn't understand why. People were mad.
What, about a year ago or so, people were complaining about the green M&M, that she was wearing sexy boots.
Yes.
So they changed it to sneakers, and there was the brown M&M that was wearing stilettos, and they said, no, that's sexist too, so they changed that. And I guess a lot of people are saying, they're changing it to be woke, or they have something set up for a Super Bowl commercial. It's probably most likely they're just planning some sort of reveal during the Super Bowl.
Probably so, and then people are going to be mad about that too.
I know, because we have to be angry about everything. We can't calm down ever. Zach, what you got?
There's a new Paw Patrol movie coming out called Paw Patrol, the Mighty Movie, that's going to star Kim Kardashian. She was in the last one.
Yep.
She also has now enlisted her daughter, Northwest, is going to be in the movie playing a new...
How'd she get in?
I don't know how that happened.
She must have auditioned.
What? Without a doubt. It had to be like a really rigorous process.
Like 1,000 entrants. Okay.
Yeah, so Northwest is going to be in the movie playing a new pup in Paw Patrol. And also, so is her little brother Saint, who's going to make a cameo in the movie. And so basically, it's a whole Kardashian fest. Paw Patrol, the Mighty Movie. Kardashian Fest 101.
Wow. So there is a brand new airport in Nashville. Did you see they unveiled, I guess what they've been making behind the scenes?
Oh, like Nashville International Airport.
Yes, in the regular airport.
Okay.
The Grand Lobby, they're calling it.
With like a $900,000 crystal sculpture hanging from the ceiling?
It's huge.
It's beautiful.
It is beautiful, but I don't know. I thought it was kind of stale because everything was kind of white, and I kind of expected a little more style.
A little bit more Nashville in it.
Yeah, but cool thing is they have a new thing for security checkpoints. They have a new machine that you don't have to pull your laptop and stuff out of your carry-on.
Hallelujah, because that takes up so much time.
I know. So yeah, they say this is going to speed up everything for going through security at BNA.
Thanks for listening to and recommending the Woody and Jim Show podcast. Listen to Woody and Jim in real time every weekday morning on 107.5 The River, Nashville, or live on the iHeartRadio app.